Ghana, South Africa is now 2, Crystal Palace 2 at the Emirates, and I'm here with Ash. A draw at the Emirates, and your take on the game.
I think it was a good game, a simple game, and we had the game in control though before we made that mistake. For me, I feel like it was supposed to be a dress rehearsal for the PSG game because I feel like Luis Enrique will be watching this game definitely. And what Crystal Palace did in the midfield, he will do that.
Yes.
You saw the 5 players doing that mid block during the game. As like the dudes, he would try to replicate that same thing, and he would try to do it in a way that his wingers will be very effective. They have better wingers than Crystal Palace, and they want to feast on that. You get me? And another thing is, I feel like we kind of went into the game with not high spirits. We went into the game with low spirits because we have a game on Tuesday, and we're not really trying to put in that energy. If you notice, Martinelli was not trying to take on anybody today.
Yeah, it wasn't really doing
He wasn't trying to take on. The person that was trying to take on people was Declan Rice.
Yeah.
Declan Rice was beginning to take on so many people. And on the other side, I feel like the only thing I feel like Atita didn't get right was why start Sterling ahead of One. One area has not been seeing games, and I feel like this whole starting games is based on if you're not the player starting, giving an opportunity to a player is based on performance.
Yeah.
And I feel like performance-wise, One area over Sterling.
Yeah.
So I feel like that was where Ateta actually made a mistake, starting Sterling over One area. But Ateta is being paid to play. We are not paying him. We have a shirt and show Chelsea fans shiggy. We have a shirt and chop Chelsea's money. So he played football today. No doubt, I was glad to see Sterling on the pitch, although he's my man. I was happy to see him on the pitch. Chukudi. You understand? But aside that, I think it was a good game. I never saw a reason bringing Saka on. There was no point bringing Saka on today because he did not even have any impact on this game.
He didn't play anything.
Apart from that save he drew from Ederson. That was the only thing he did today. Other than that, it was just a simple game of Crystal Palace trying to play the mid block, the low block. Their combination today was mad. They did the mid block. When you pass the mid block, they have the low block. You get me?
And they played very well from the back.
Yeah. And the truth is, they had more chances than us in the first half.
Yeah.
We were just passing the balls to show you that we are on the pitch, but we have Tuesday at the back of our mind. You understand? We are done with the Premier League. If we are being honest with ourselves, we are done with this league. Every player is looking at Champions League, and we have that at the back of our mind. But Saliba will not look at me and tell me that he has the Champions League at the back of his mind. That's why he made that mistake. I know that people can shout and say Raya was not at his goal post. This is not the first time Saliba has been playing out from the back with Raya. They've been doing it right from the training ground. He did it with Ramsdale.
Yeah.
We did not start playing like this today. It is how we play. So he knows very well that at that point in time, playing out from the back, Raya will not be at the post. You had up to 10 seconds to do something with the ball. Same thing against Real Madrid. Are you sleeping? What are you thinking about? What is going through your head? You should go and bab that thing. Ever since he began carry that hair. I don't know. Everybody makes mistakes, you understand, but you don't expect a defender like Saliba. 2 games. If you see Rolls Royce break down for road, you go shock. If you walk out for road now, you see Rolls Royce don't park the open bonnets.
And
That's what Saliba is doing right now. You understand? That's what he's doing right now. Or Rolls Royce, they ask, I beg, my battery died. They ask driver, make it give him battery. Make it swap battery, make it charge, make it on motor. You go shock. And that's what Saliba is doing right now. Rolls Royce. It's behaving like a Ken Pep.
Behaving like
Chaluba. Behaving like Disasi. Behaving like Tosin Aderabayo, ID Kabasa. giving us Chelsea pipeline vibes. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not nice. It's not good. I feel like he needs to be on his A game. You understand? He needs to be on his A game. If he needs personal section, the club should do that for him. There's enough time. Give him personal section, because if there's any player we need on Tuesday to be on top, it's Saliba. We don't have Gabriel. You understand? K-Wall is already doing his best. So We need Saliba rather to be on that level of Kiwo. It sounds well, we need but we need to be on that level of Kivio. And another person I think needs to be. I know they said nobody has actually gone past him this season in the Premier League, but he needs to be on his A game that day. Skelly, you understand? He needs to be on his A game. And there's something I noticed today when he moves forward to come back on an issue, and against PSG, they will play a lot of long balls down the flank. You need to be able to retreat. You need to be on. Well, but I believe our wingers, when we play teams with pacey wingers, our wingers become the fullbacks. Our fullback become the centre backs. So Saliba, Saka, and Martinelli will be on Kvaratskhelia, Brocola, or Dembele, whoever, or what's the other one's name? Desire Duo, whoever. You understand? Thierry Henry said that's the reason why Arsenal are so difficult to defeat in the Champions League, because of the job that Martinelli and Bukayo Saka does off the ball. You get me? No matter how much I scrutinize Martinelli at times, my man, you understand? But I cannot take away the fact that off the ball is a beast. I think off the ball he's the best winger in the. If you are saying a hard-working player off the ball, Martinelli is the best. I don't think there's any other person even better than the person that looks like he's supposed to be the best, Adama Traore. Yeah, if you look at Adama Traore, he looks like he's supposed to be the best winger off the ball. Doing those, I think Martinelli has that work rate. And any winger coming to Arsenal needs to be on that. You need to go and learn work rate off the ball. What? That's my take.
So, away from that, going into the PSG game, party out, your team, your midfield. I think you already have a little idea who we are going to have in the back and probably up front, but your midfield.
My midfield is no need to twerk anything. There's no need to come and start experimenting. It's a Champions League semi-final. You have players that are experienced in those positions. A lot of Arsenal fans have called for introducing Skelly to the midfield. Now I'm not doing that against PSG. I'm not doing that against a Vitinha who has been in the midfield all his life. Played at the top level against Joao Neves, who is a mad talent. Against Fabian Ruiz, we all know what he did in Napoli, what he has done in the Spain national team, and what he's doing under Luis Enrique. Even if I know he had some tough times in PSG and all that, but I cannot start experimenting against these players with a lot of games under their belt already as midfielders in the top level. I will go with Mikel Merino, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard. You get me? Mikel Merino has the ability to play in the midfield and still be there to attack those crosses in the opponent box. You understand? Mikel Merino played as a midfielder against Ipswich, but he was in the box to assist Martinelli. You get me? So play him there. Trossard has the ability to drop into the midfield and play too. Mikel Merino has the ability to push up front when we are attacking. Trossard drops that. They can switch. So I'll go with Mikel Merino, Declan Rice, and Martin Odegaard. No need to switch anything. All right. Thank you very much.